Welcome to a special episode of Claw and Fossil. Today we're stepping away from fossils and dinosaurs for a moment and instead asking a bigger question. How has prehistoric research shaped the way we understand the modern world? And to answer that, we'll look at it through the eyes of AP Human Geography, a subject that studies how humans interact with their environment and how societies grow, and also how geography influences literally everything we do. When we study fossils, ancient climates, and early ecosystems, we're really studying the roots of human environment interaction. Think about it, the very fact that humans evolved when they did in the shifting climates of the Pleistocene connects directly to how geography shaped us. Research into the Ice Age migration shows how early humans adapted, following herds, building tools, and eventually crossing land bridges into new continents. This is a perfect tie to AP Human Geography, where we ask, how does the physical world shape the cultural one? Fossil and archaeological records remind us that humans are not separate from nature, we're products of nature. Prehistoric research also shows the earliest forms of diffusion, the spread of innovations across space. Take fire, stone tools, or the domestication of plants and animals. Fossil pollen, charred remains, and ancient settlements tell us where and when these things happened. Human geography looks at this as cultural diffusion, the way ideas and technologies move between societies. Without paleontology and archaeology, we'd never know how the Neolithic Revolution, farming, spread from the Fertile Crescent to Europe, Asia, and Africa. The fossil and material record gives us evidence that human geographers used to explain global patterns. Another concept in AP Human Geography is the cultural landscape, how humans leave their mark on the land. Research into prehistory shows us the very first examples. Cave art, burial sites, and even early cities like Katahoyuk are more than ruins. They're proof of identity, belief systems, and the beginnings of human culture. Even the way ancient peoples responded to mass extinctions, like the disappearance of mammoths and giant ground sloths, reshaped their economies, migration patterns, and myths. Fossil evidence connects right to the human story. And you might be asking, why does this matter? Why look at fossils through the lens of human geography? Because it shows us that our past and present are deeply linked. Climate change, urbanization, migration, resource use, all of these modern issues have roots in prehistoric processes. Studying ancient extinctions like the Great Dying or asteroid that ended the dinosaurs even gives us insight into our own environmental crises today. In AP Human Geography, we talk about sustainability, human impact, the futures of our species. Fossil research reminds us that Earth has actually gone through collapse before, and its challenges, to ask, will humans adapt or repeat history? Prehistoric research doesn't just tell us about dinosaurs or mammoths, it tells us about us, how we came to be, how we interact with our world, and how geography is written into our DNA. This has been Claw and Fossil, and today we saw prehistory not just as science, but as a lens for understanding humanity itself. Thanks for watching and make sure to subscribe.